Okay, the first question is, it's pretty big, but let's see. 6/7 the total number are married to 7/8 of the total number of women in country A. So as a simple case, I'll have to take something which is divisible by both 6 and 7. So if I take under this line, I'll have to take so 6, and because this is part, I'm going to take 6 part, and that I'm going to part 6, 7 part. So men, if I take 6, 7, if I take the number as 42, so total will become, total 6/7 is 42, that means 49x. Women, 7 ratio is 42, the 1 ratio is 6, so that means women become 48x. Okay, now same way, here I will take 30. This case I will take 30, that is B, because this 5, 6, so if I take 30, so men will become, 5, 6 is 30, that means men will become 36x. Now 6 portions is 30, so women will become 35x. I'm sure that you people are getting the logic what I'm saying. 36x to 35 way. Okay. Let nx and y be the ratio of number of married people to the total number of people in the countries A and B respectively. Which of the following is definitely true? They are nearly the same. But I'll have to calculate 1.2 married people. They are saying total number of countries. So first of all, it will become 97. Upon 84. Okay. And the other will become 60 upon 71. So this figure comes to 60 upon 71. So what are they asking? This is x, this is y. So now this becomes, okay, obviously this will be the answer, because now basically this we are saying is 97 around 15 less, that means 0.85 upon here we were going upon 0.8. This is because 0.8, this is 0.1, so the answer comes, it is less than 0.1. So this is the answer. This is a decent enough question. Tangle peri of a going to 7 to the 7. So this question we always calculate by this thing. This is okay. 3 lengths is equal to 4 breadth. So length is equal to 4x, breadth is equal to 3x. So just see this. This is 4x. This will be 3x. And this is 12x. So that makes it 19. 38x is equal to 152. So x is equal to 4. So therefore this is 48. This is 28. Now what they are asking, the line segment AP. Obviously this becomes basically 3x, 9x, 9 this becomes 36, and this becomes 16. So 36 square plus 16 square under root. So 36 square is 1296 plus 256 1552. That is under root. That is roughly less than 40. Roughly less than 40. 12 into 3.3. No, I'm a fight. So I'll have to check whether it is divisible by 12. No, 6, 5, 11, 12. So this cannot be divisible by 3. So I cannot take 144 out. This cannot be answer. 5. No way it can be cut out. 16. That is 256 into 6. 256 into 6 is that is not there. So therefore this will be the answer, because 256 into 6 will be 1536 and this is 1552. So this does not match, so this becomes the answer. So first two questions have been pretty decent. Let's see how things go and how things turn about. We'll keep checking. Now this question is a simple thing. All natural numbers that give remainders 1, 2 and when divided by 6 and 5 are respectively. What is the 19th? So first number which comes is 7. Then 7. Then after that LCM 7, 37, 67, 97. 99th digit, oh my god, that means I'll have to check. So first of all, there's 7 digits gone. Now the first number starts with 127 and last number 990, 997. So how many numbers? The difference is 870. 870. That is divided by 30, 29. So 30 numbers. This is a multiple logic we have already taught. 30 numbers into 3 digits. Into 3 digits. That means 30 into 3, 90. So they will become 97 digits. Lucky yes, because they were only asked for 99. So the next number will be 1027. So this will be 98th, 99th. So I'll go for 0 as the answer. So this was a simpler question because we could have done it like this. It's a simple case of counting. Now in the area of cyclic AED, a cyclic quadrature, we know that 73, 73. So this will be BDA length ABC unit. Then the ratio 1:3. Find the area of triangle ABC. Look, I'm not getting it. They are the cyclic quadrilateral. I'll simply go for this spline is parallel. 1, 2. So if you see ABC and BED, this will have length of 3, this will have length of 1. The area will be 9:1. 9:1. So the left will be 8. 8 ratio is equal to 28. So 1 ratio will be 3.5. So 28 plus 3.5, I'm going to answer 31.5. Look, I'm just going for it, taking this as parallel because it's looking parallel. I'm not very clear of what I'm doing this, but I'm just marking 31.5. Okay. Yes, this is a question definitely I will do because I know arithmetic, very, very sure. 3 kilometer race, Ram beat Shyam by 3 minutes. So I'll put it Ram. Okay, now this takes X time. So Shyam, X plus 3. And Mohan by 600 meter. So Mohan runs 2400 meter. If Shyam beats Mohan by 75 seconds in the race, then what is the time taken by Mohan to cover 6 kilometers? No. I'll have to think. If Shyam beats Mohan by 75 seconds. Okay. He finishes in 3 minutes. That means he finishes 3.75. That means 4.25 minutes to cover 600 meters. I'm sure people are getting it, because after 3 minutes he will complete. So he will take this 3 minutes plus 75 seconds. So it's a simple case that we'll be going for 3 minutes 75 into 4. That makes it 4.25 into 4. That is 20. 30 into 5 into 21.25 minutes. Okay, so this for 3 kilometer. That means for 6 kilometer it will take 42.5 minutes. And this is how this question will be done. After that, I think I have not had a bad beginning. Okay. Now this is the DI. I've already got decent enough question, so I'll go through the question. But firstly I'll look at what kind of questions are looking. There's a lot of data. I could get it. 4-wheeler is 7,000 rupees and 2-wheeler is 3,000 rupees. Okay, and then premium gets changed by 10%. Okay, if the claim, and every year 25% get their reimbursement from each of the companies. Okay, and the year 3:2. So ICI first 3:2 and there is reverse. And first is 2-wheeler and 4-wheeler. So obviously Bajaj Insurance will have more money because they are having numbers in 4. Now we come to this number of insured vehicles, 1000 profit percentage. Okay, we are just checking ICI. Every time we'll have to check this. ICICI Lombard profit percentage. So I can see this is ICICI. This is Bajaj. Then number of insured vehicles ICICI. So we can get Bajaj will have definitely much more revenue because they have more number of 4-wheelers and their number is also more. So now let's get down to questions. No. If in 2004, if the number of insured 2-wheeler, both the companies were the same, that is the ratio, that is 2:3. How many were insured in 2004? How many? Okay, so we know that in the first case 3:2, 40% of ICICI. So 40% of ICICI. 2004. 3.2 into 4 is that means 12.8 and 60% of 40, that is 24, that means 36.8. I think question is very simple. Am I correcting it? I think I'm correct. So I'll mark this as the answer. In 2005, the ratio number of 2-wheeler and 4-wheeler vehicles 4:7. Okay, but ratio we do not know. All 2-wheeler were insured and 25% of My dear friends, we cannot do it, and cannot be determined is also there. At least off the cuff I cannot think, because ratio it's not the same as 2001. So I will be going for cannot be determined as the answer. Let's move to something more. In which of the two given period the percentage increase in aggregate number of insured vehicle to those companies is, in these two companies, maximum? So I'll go back and I have to get the growth rate. So I'll just total it out. First year it is 45. This year it is 55. This year it is 65. This year it is 72. 77, 85. (2001 to 2003), if I remember, it was 45 to 65, and after that there was never any growth rate. But I'll just confirm back. That was given in the form of every 2 years. So here if I see 45 to 65, yes, it's around 50%. 30 to 55 to 17, no. The growth is also less. 65 to no. So therefore I get the answer. So these three DI, a person who will just have confidence can do it much better. Otherwise there will be a problem. Out of the following option, which option would have presented the maximum aggregate for both? Obviously, when the four-wheelers are more. Okay. The ratio number two-wheeler, four-wheeler is 5:6. Ratio is not there. Ratio number two-wheeler, four-wheeler 8:5. No. Obviously, the ratio is highest is in this. Because this we had already analyzed, 3,000 rupees is to 7,000 rupees. So this is always beneficial that we should be going for this answer. There's the answer. Okay, I'm sure that everybody is clear on this case. By two triangles. Look, I'm not liking the feel of it, so I'm leaving it for second round, because I'll have to really think. A lot of data is there. I'm not going for it right now. This question we always solve it by just finding the common roots. So if I'll see put it like this: x to the power 5 plus 2x to the power 4 minus 4x cube minus 20x. Again, I've done 5x. Shit, I've committed an error. So I'll just rub it out, and but here I'm having an advantage. I'm just writing again. X to the power 5 plus 2x4 plus 5x cube minus 4x square minus 20x minus 36. I'll subtract. So this will cut. This will cut. 3x cube plus 21x square plus 30x minus 72, and that 2 is equal to 0. Now this is a 3-degree equation, so it will have 3 solution sets, and therefore there is a simple case. Now I may be unlucky, but I cannot off the cuff see there is a single root. I think there will be 3 different roots, and that is why I'm going, because it is coming like x cube minus plus 7x square plus 10x minus 24. Now I feel there will be three different routes. I may be committing an error, but I'll take the risk. The sum of the reciprocal A is equal to the sum of twice the reciprocal C and the reciprocal 10A. What is the value of A plus B? Are three distinct integers between 0 and 10. So if I make the equation is ये 1 upon A plus 1 upon B, that means AB is equal to double 1 upon 10A plus 1 upon C, so which is equal to 10AC, that means C plus 10A, that means B plus A is equal to AB is equal to 2C plus 20A upon 10AC. Now this is turning out to be complicated. ABC are three distinct between 0 and 10. I will leave it to the second round, because I made the equation but I'm not making any head and tail. That's what I'm afraid of. I'll have to really do a lot of work to solve this equation. In a clock there are 60 equidistant lines, a line for each minute. Can the minute and hour hands of the clock be on two consecutive lines? This I know clock at the proportionate thinking, so I'll go by the answer 212. At 212 the hour hand will be at 11 and minute hand is 12. This is hour hand, because at 12 minute 1 out of 5, so this is done. But both A and C, so I'll just check it, 9. So hour hand 48. So 45 plus 49, hour hand will be at 49. This 48. This is a gap of 1. So the answer is both A and C. Clock I know very well, so I think I was very quick for you people. Three identical touches externally. Okay, I'll make these figures we are familiar with. The tangents at their point of contact meet a point from any point of contact is 2 centimeter. Okay, that means this is the tangent. Okay, they meet here is 2 centimeter. This I know how to go about it. Its answer is 2 root 3. If you remember, we used to go about this. It's a simple case of this is the centroid. This is the centroid. So this is how we used to do it. 2:3 we used to do it. So therefore this is the answer. So this principle, because of this logic we remember it, so it can be done very, very easily. In the expansion of 5s coefficient, what term of powers will be equal? So let's go with the option basis only, because that the fact is, like supposingly I go for 5 to the power 4. So 6c4 into 5 to the power 4 into 2 to the power 2. 6c4 is 30, 15. Okay. Okay. And 5. So 6c5 into 5 to the power 1. Okay, 6, yeah, these two are matching because this will be 6. So here I get 3, I get 2, here I get 2 matches, 3 matches, 5 to the power 5. So this is the answer. Both these will have the same answer. It was just that we had to expand it. Luckily for us, this was the first answer which came. The 5 friend A, B, C, D, 4 of these will for, then A went 5 times, which is the least, and E went 8 times, which is the maximum. No two of the friends for swimming 5 or 8 times. So, so now the fact is, if maximum I take 8, 7, 7 and 5. So 7 3 is 21. 21, 5, 26, 34. 34 is not divisible by 4. So the number has to be 32. So that can only come by reducing. So 8, 7, 6, 6 and 5. So this is the combination they can go. Okay, because 8 is the highest and the total is 32. That means the total times they have also gone is 8 times. Each of them went, the 2 of them went 6 times, 1 went 7 times. This is the correct answer. Oh, this was a very simple question. The friend for swimming, obviously 8, because the total is coming down to 32. It was very simple question. I don't know how it was given in ProcCat. They were the real sitters. 2 questions so quickly. And I just take the stock of the situation. How much is the time? Already moved to 16 questions. And I think I've been going pretty well. I don't know how many are left, but the questions have been done very quickly. What is the probability that x minus 1 is less than 7 and if x belongs to a set of whole numbers from 0 to 10, both inclusive? So now the fact is x can be also 11, y can also be 11. So the total combinations are 121. All the bottom have. So now the fact is we'll have to check when it is greater than 8. So if I start going for 10, 0, if I put 1, 10, 1, 10, 2. So this becomes 6 cases. Then if I come to 9, if I come to 9, 0, 9, 1, 4 cases. Then we come to 8, 0, 2 cases. So okay, 6, 4, 10, 12 cases less. 12 cases less. So 121 minus 12 is 109. Is any 109 written? Yes, here it is 109, which is written here. So then that becomes the answer. I'm sure you people must have got what I did. 11 into 11, then I made cases when it will be greater than 7 and I subtracted for them, and that's how I got the answer. No, it's too long, and I know I can do it, but right now it's too long and I'll have to really imagine. Second round. A solid cone P having maximum sulfur area is carved out solid cone Q such that volume P is less than that of Q. The radius and height of cone is Q 4 unit, and so the height of cone is a positive integer. Then find the ratios of cone P. The part of cone which is left out is. So if I have to make, I'll make this I don't know, because I would have made it like this, but this says that it has to be integer. They are nearly equal to this 5. This height is 5. This will be 4. So that will be 5 4 root 41. These questions are calculative, but mensuration I know I can do it. So first of all, cone P, surface area is cone P. So that the answer is pi r plus L. So if I have to do it, pi 4, and here it will be 41 plus root 41 plus 4. So it will become 16 pi plus 4 into 41 pi, or we can do it pi 16 plus 4 into 41. This is the surface area. Okay. Now these two can be answered, because on top the factor here which is cutting is only this. Now the question comes this, either C or either D. Either could have gone, but I think I can do mensuration, so I'll definitely rate which is left out. So first the height is 1/3 pi 16 into 6, because this is the radius is 4, 16 into 6 is equal to 96. I'll have to subtract. If I have to subtract 1/3 pi 3 into 5 8. Okay, into pi into 80 pi. So now that becomes 80/3 pi. So 26.67, 26.67, that means 5.33 pi. 5.33 pi, so pi gone. 5.33, 4. And part of the cone Q which is left out is, oh my god, they have to calculate the surface area, because it is not the volume. Which is left out. That means earlier area plus new area. Okay, it is not about volume. That means obviously the area will be now I'm in a problem, because I've got the question, but now I think it will be too tiring, because I'll have to calculate the outside area plus this area, and these are also in the form of fraction only. I don't think so I can do it right now. I may maro tukka C and D, but now it's beyond my capacity. This I cannot do it because it's function, and that is maybe true, because as a condition then I'll have to solve all these things. I can't do it. Second try. No, this is my difficult. No. I'm lucky here, I know this is 1. 101 is the only prime number after the 3, 7, 11, 13, 37. Either of these two, all these numbers are, that is ande ka funda what we teach you, so it's always there. So out of one of these, it always cuts these numbers. So it is never this, so this is out of memory. For any integer, MFN denote the square of the sum for K02. Okay, this FN concept. FN पे we have to make a kind of series. Okay, तो देखो F1 is equal to 11, 2, that will be 4. Now F2 will be F4, that will be 16. F3 will be F16, that means 16 into 7, 49. F4 will be F49, that means 169. F5 9 6 15 एक 16. F5 will be 9 6 15. F169 will be again 49 because 9 6 15 एक 16, that means again 7 का square is 49. So for the even number, now it will keep rotating. For the even number it will come 169, and for the odd number it will come 49, because 2014 is an even number, so therefore the answer is 169. So by being patient we could solve this question. Extended, the diagram is not there, so I'll be making second round. This will become my second round question. Can 3 couples be seated on such that no pair of husband and wife is seated opposite to each other? Okay, so simple case. The total ways are obviously 5 factorial is equal to 120. So supposingly if I take one pair seated opposite each other, husband wife, okay, these 3 factorial into 6. These, because they are fixed, so that means they can rotate in 4 factorial ways. So 4 factorial, that 24. 24 gone. Now husband wife I fix it. One more husband wife I fix it. So if I take 3 factorial, if 2 I fix it, then anyway it becomes there. So therefore 2 into 4. Okay, now I got it. Husband wife, if I put it here, husband husband husband, husband 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 3. Okay, and then wife. So there will be 2 factorial into 2, 4. Okay, 32. No, no, I'm not even solving it much because already. So the fact is, I've already subtracted out of 120. I've already subtracted more than 24 cases where husband-wife can be sitting next to each other. So my only probable option is 64. If you see, first I took up the case of when I just confirmed that one them there will be 24 cases. All three, that also can be done in, just by changing the order around it. 32 is gone. So 120 minus 32 is still there will be more cases. So the answer is coming to 64 simply by logical deduction. But if there be 64, 72, something like that, I think I would not have done the question. Here I simply go at third, sixth and ninth term are also making an HP. So therefore I'll go for the option basis that sixth term is the mean. 2ab upon a plus b should be equal to 4. So 6 into 1, 12, 2ab upon a plus b, 7. That does not come to 4. This cannot be answer. So 6 into 2, 12. 12 into 2, 24. 24 upon 8 is 3. Here it is 4. So this is also not the answer. 6 into 3, 18. 18 into 2 is 36. 36 upon 9 is 4. This matches. So this is the answer. Again a simple question. This is a simple question. There are 3 stoppages of Delhi Jaipur daily shuttle. So 1, 2, 3 Delhi Jaipur. 3 friends board the same train running from Delhi to Jaipur, not in the same station. Possible to ticket with these friends. That is all the way they can do it. Okay. If I all three here. Okay. So I can pick up any of these 4C3 stations. 4C3, 4 cases into, and then first of all into 6, 24, then they are all different stations. Okay. Oh, then they can go to any place to any place. Oh, there will be tremendous number of combinations. They don't have to go to Jaipur. Oh my God. Oh, then everybody can go for any number of choices. There will be huge number of things. I think this was a good designer question. I just understood the question. Then they can get down also any place. Oh, there will be tremendous number of cases. So this can be the only answer. PQR is an isosceles triangle right angled at P. Semicircles are drawn shaded region. Yeah. So if I make it here, look, this I'll be going for SQC. This is nearly in shape. So I'll say this is the shaded portion is nearly half. If I'll get 2 answers, I'll leave the question because I'm not going to solve it. But if I get one of the only ones, I'm going to do it. 4 minus 3 upon 3, so that becomes 1 by 3. No. Pi minus 1 minus 1 मर गया upon 4. That means this can be answer. Pi minus 2, that means 1 by 2. Now I'm stuck. Either of these can be answers. Because they are both nearly 50%. So I'm again using simply logic because everything here is 2. This is also 1, this is also 2. This is also 1, this is also 2. The 2 sets of everything. So I'll go for the answer C. Because there's no other thing I can do, because actually solving it will be very, very long. And I've solved it. The answer is also nearly same. I'm only saying because everything is double, so something will be double which will be subtracted. So therefore I'll be going for this as the answer. Now let's go through and read the whole set of things. So this is all capacity. We'll have to keep coming back to the set of question. I'll leave this because this requires a lot of thinking, a lot of calculation. So let's leave this question, because I'll have to really. Okay, now I'm coming to question number 32. Find the number of possible 5-character passwords for internet account which is formed by either letters alphabet A to Z or the digits in the Okay, now we know that, okay, the alphabets are 26, they are 10, and these are 3, 4, 8. So that means total there 44. By the question choices, 44 to the power 5 will be the total size. After from that we'll reduce. Okay, and as a simple case, okay, now we'll have to keep making cases. There's nothing I can do about it. This should have at least one number and at least one special character. Okay, when does not have number, when it does not have number, so that means 10 gone, 34 to the power 5. Oh, this is the answer. Because the first case we are taking when there is no number, the second case we are taking when there is no special character, but in the process all the time these things that 26, all this thing has come common, so that has to be added to the thing, because that procedure has come in both the things, which is not otherwise needed. Like that has been counted in this also, so therefore this will be counted. This is a decent question. This is a decent question. This is common in both, and it has been counted twice, so therefore D is the option. A subset S is formed by selecting some of the set from 1 to the sum of no two numbers is divisible by 16. I'm not getting the logic. if I start 1 1219, is it divisible by 16? No. So I think I need a field line marking. Basically is a very simple no, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting the logic, so let's leave this. This is a designer question for which I'm not getting the logic. Again I'll have to solve it, so again I'm leaving it. Second round I'll have to find the product of the real roots. So basically it should be going for -6 plus 5 25 25 50 50 minus 6 44. No, I'm not getting it. Yeah, this I can use as length breadth. This breadth 164. ठीक है ना? 232. 3 cannot be there. 416. Okay. And 8. So this one same and this is double, so this becomes 7. This can be done double way, so this becomes the 7 cases. Length and breadth can be, because otherwise the answer 4 was not there. I would have marked the answer 4 because it's cuboid. Okay. No, I was going, it's cuboid, not cube. 64 1. A second, I'll just check. 64 1. 1 1. Then with height 64 1 1. 32 1 1. Then 8 8 1. Then 32 2. Now I'll keep changing it. 16 4 1. This for height 1. Not 2 2 4 16 2 4 8 64 6 now 4 4 4. So there becomes the 7. Oh, I was getting the answer wrongly. I took it as cube, rectangle rather than as was. So again we go systematic manner and we solve it like this. There are 2 tanks. I'll have to see how much time is left. I don't know. There are 2 tanks A and B. 2 pipes P1, P2 are used to fill these tanks. When operating alone, P1 takes 12 hours more to fill than to fill B. But P2 takes 20 more to fill A than to fill B. They'll take 10 to fill then to fill B. एक second. P1 A B. This is x. This is x plus 12. P2 Generally, I never get stuck in time and work. I'm getting stuck. I can coolly mark the answer as B because that is only in the ratio. You know, because 2:1. So 12, 24. So that means it is 1/3 will be done by that. So therefore it will be 8 hours. I think you got it. Because it's 12 hours. Why B is taking 24 hours. That means it is at half the speed. It is half the speed. So the fact is 12 hours. So half is reduced. So it will become 4 hours. So it will become 8 hours. Okay. These questions can always be done by me and edge and edge. We always calculate the maximum minimum. We can see 6, 9, 15, 9, 24. If I go, that is never the way, but still 15, 9, 24, 6, 30, 6, 8, 14, 14. Now I'll see just 5, 10, 15, 8, 4, 12, 16, 18, 5, 9, 14, 6, 20. So this becomes this becomes 34. This becomes 14 plus 18, 32. 7 5 12, this buys. This is the quickest. 22 is the easiest. Okay. (25) maximum we are getting 34 minutes. So 34 into 25 by 60. How many hours? 5, 12, 12, 6, 17, 85 upon 14 hours 10 minutes. What is the difference between the maximum time taken transit from G from stage A? Transit through G stage A. So I'll have to go by take through G from stage A. So minimum to 6, 9, 15. This is coming to सात आठ 15 4 19 6 25. Okay, do you see minimum time is 7, 8 15, 4 19, 6 25, and maximum time is 34. So the gap comes to 9 minutes. The duration, if the duration of transition from stage B to stage D is reduced by 3 minutes, B to do, that means it becomes 6. G to stage H, G to stage H, G to H, this becomes again 4, and 8. This becomes 8 and this becomes 14. Okay, then what is the question? Then what is the approximate the maximum time taken to manufacture 1 unit of products X? Okay, now let's check it out. Maximum time is 14. So if I'll do it 6 5 6 8 14 5 19 19 14 33, still you don't get it. Okay, if I do the 6 6 12 12 9 21 14, so it becomes 36. It becomes 36. Okay, so it's around 2 is increased. ठीक है ना? So from 34 to 36, so 2 is what percentage of 34? That is 6%. That was a very stupid question, but just made us calculate. Because from 34 to 36, what is the maximum time taken to manufacture 25 unit product X? I think we have done it. Yeah, I think we have done it. Log 16b can be written p by q, pure integers, and q is not equal to 0. Okay, and b is a natural number less than 1000. How many values of b's are possible? Now I'll have to just start going for the powers. If I start going for the powers, p by q. So and a is a natural number. So if I can take 2, b is equal to 2, 4, if I take P1, the Q can be 1, 2, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 4. If I take B to be 2, now Q, if Q is 2, that means under root. That means under root. Then I can, under root is 4. 4 की biggest the biggest power, तो 4 की biggest power 1, 2, 3, 4 can come. Okay, so when p was 1, I could go for 1, 1, 1 on this thing. So 3 cases could come. Now if I take b to be 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope I'm not getting the common ones. This is a mistake. It can take place. If I put p is equal to 2, so 1 by 4. B is equal to 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 2. p is equal to 8. Can we get it? 1 by 4. 4a, 2, 4, 8, 16. Obviously, then 2, 4, 8, 16. Then I can also go for 64. I can also go for 32. 32, 64. That means 2, 4, 8 is 32. 32. That means it is coming to. I'll definitely go for 10 to the power 10 because under root also is there. So therefore, this just doubling. We keep doing it, and the answer will be coming to 10. This again we'll be going for, supposingly 3 and 6 we take. So we take x square minus 9x plus 18 is equal to 0. Only p square will be 81 minus 72 is equal to 9. If I take 6 and 9, let's see. If I take 6 and 9, 6 and 9, x square minus 15x plus 6 and 9 is 54. So p square 225, 54 into again 9. So the answer is 9. So this was again a little SQC logic. That means apple plus banana plus oranges is equal to 11 rupees, which you could buy 5 apples, 6 bananas and 7 oranges. Very simple, because one set is this much is equal to 11 rupees, and there she will have, if we add everything, that was very simple, 5, 7, that means 12. It will becomes 12 sets of each. 12 into 11 is equal to 132, so 65. Okay. 30, that means 40%. So that means 2 rupees. She only needs 2 rupees. ठीक है ना? That was a very simple question. Okay. Again, this will be a difficult question. So let's leave it to this. For what integral value of k will the system equation represented by 3 lines that lead to solution for x, y? Here we can see these two have, so we can solve simultaneously. Okay, so if I multiply it by 7, so 14x plus 7ky is equal to 140. Okay, and there will be 14x equal to 80. If I subtract 28 minus 7k is equal to 60. So y is equal to 60 upon 28 minus 7k. If I okay, now from answer I'll just start checking it out. Y is equal to 4. If I put it, so 4 into 7, 28, 0, it cannot be there. Minus 2. Okay, 4, because 28 minus 7k will become 0, so that means y is undefined, cannot be there. If I put it 5, 28 minus 7k, that means 35. 60 upon minus 7. 60 upon minus 7. Let's put it 7x plus 60 upon minus 7 minus 2. Minus 120 is equal to 40. Minus 120 is equal to 40. So that means x is equal to 160 by 7. So 320 by 7 plus here we got it 16 minus 7, and this was 5, so 300. Oh, this is not possible. This is not possible. So no value, because whatever value we are getting, we are not able to justify the logic with it. Mod minimum value. Okay. No, it will be difficult. Forget about it. At each of 10 different shops, 2 types of pens, rupees 35. One pen order from, in how many we spent? 6 rupees 36. Now this can be done. If I buy 10, 3 rupees, so 30 rupees. 30 rupees, but I have to spend 36. So 5 pens, 5 rupees pen, I have to purchase 3. So 10C3, which I know the figure is 120. You can get it. I have to minimum buy 3 5 rupee pens. You have to purchase 3 5 rupee pen out of 10 shops from any of these 3 shops, so 10C3. So that will be 120. I can do it, but let's see. I can do it. This is 25 pi. Okay. And y plus x is greater than 25. So y plus x is, so y is equal to 25. X is 0, so y is 25. Okay, and 3.33. Uh, 3.5. And then 0, 0 will not satisfy, so this is the area. Oh, it's going to take time because I have to take intersecting points, so let's leave this. Now this question, yeah, I can put it, value of a is, if I put it, the maximum value of x is the value of a, I just only put it 6a square, 24 minus 3, 21. No, it will again be a problem, so let's forget about it. This we have to so round 1 initial, and then we'll have to put it A, 100A, 100B, 100C, 100 I've just taken for the convenience, 100D. Let's see, these are my last 2 attempts. Maybe if I'm stretching, fine, after round 1. Okay, that means this will become 100C plus 100B, 100D plus 100B, and this will become 100A minus 200B, and this will remain 100B, 100B. Half the money with D is taken from C and given to D. So half the money with D so it will become 150D plus 150B, and this will become 100C plus 50B minus 50D. This after, so this will remain 100B, this will remain 100A minus 200B. This is after second round. After third round, thrice the money with B's between A and D. The ratio 2:1. Thrice the money with, so it again becomes 100A because he gets 200B. Okay, and 150D plus 250B. This will remain as 100B, and this will become 100C minus 300 minus 250B minus 50D. Now my last round comes. Two-fifths of the sum of the money with D is given from him, taken from him and given to B. So this remains 100A. Two-fifths. So two-fifths will be, that means 90D plus 150B is given to B. So 250B, 250B नहीं 200B 100 has been given plus 60D. Oh, each of them had the same amount. So you can see here he has 50B. Here he has 30D extra, but he has 50B. So therefore B and D are in the ratio of 5:3. And D is 5. So this is 500. So this is 300. Okay. $100C minus 50D. Minus 50D. Minus 250B. 250 will represent 150D. 100C minus 200D. Now I converted 100C minus 200D. Now if I convert it again, here I'll be making it 100C minus 200D. I'll convert everything into D. So it is 90 is equal to 180D. Is equal to 180D. 100C is equal to 380D. 380D. So if I can put it, this is 100, this will be 60, and this is equal to 380. Okay. That means A is double. A is around 50, around double, 200. Around 200. So now 200, so 300. 300. So now roughly you get it. A is 200. From comparing this 100A, 100A is equal to, if I convert this 100C minus 200D, 200D is around 50C. So 50C is equal to 100A. So that means nearly less. So 190. Basically it will come to 190. Okay. So now I think I've got the picture clear. A is 200, B is 260, C is 380 to 640, and D is 100, 740. After that, B initially 60 is what of 740? 1 by 12. If A used to be 54 initially, which of the following is true? What was the M? The total. Now the simple fundamental is this 54, and A was 200, so it's around 3.6 times. Okay. 3.6 times, which I am not getting. 54 into 3 is 162. Oh, this will be the answer. and that's it. So I think first section I do not know how much you have done because there's 54 into 3.6, only this answer comes to closer. So this is the answer. So now we'll move to the next section, which is called English. Okay, the English section, always go for the minimum which I need to do is when RC, I go for 2 RCs minimum, and that will be basically the central idea based. After that, all the verbal ability and reasoning, as many as I can do. So now let's start reading this. Now you will little get bored because I'll take time to read, but I'll keep talking about what is there. Here the ambivalence is important. The ambivalence means both mixed thought together, and peace and domestic serenity. Okay, the first paragraph is about a woman who likes to like 2 worlds she stays. First is the family's world, another is of her own rebellion weather, and these 2 courses she has been able to hold together. They've never been shattered. Maybe because she was very powerful, law unto herself. Okay, and she was her ability to immortalize the sword in a one of like without the aid of faith. That means without even believing in God, she could do this. So this was the important aspect. I'm losing track. Up to here I could get it. After that I will have to read again. Up till here, basically God gives happiness to all those who persevere. That means they continue doing it. Okay, here is a key line. It is unreasonable to assume that the long agony of human existence will be punished with eternal tears. That means that if you are facing pain in the world, ultimately it will be some comfort. Now this line is more important. These considerations aggravate rather than illuminate man's perplexity. That means all about the God, man's positions. That means we are more fearful. We are not happy, but we become more scared. The physical world answers Man's request for permanence and love with doubt. It is therefore within the very soul of a man rather than the physical that the word within I doubly prize rather than in the physical word that man must discover the permanent grounds of existence. Were it not for the realization God present, then it would remain a coward soul. Okay, that means soul has to be within the God realization God present within it will remain a coward soul. That means everybody believes that God is every word. It is this divine which calms the soul. Okay, so now which of the following can be inferred? Failing to discover discontentment in the fragment of the soul must find God within itself. Yes, this can be answer, because that's the last line. Not only God dwell in a man, also man dwells in God. This is not can be fair. The very ident man, God, are independent or another. This can also be there. God is that being in whom the individual creation realize peace through the denial of their ego. This can also be answer. We'll have to go back. Okay, here it is given again. It is therefore within the very soul of a man rather than in the physical world the man must discover the permanent ground of existence. That means in the fragmented world he cannot get, he can find God within itself. So therefore this becomes the answer. I had to reread it. Okay. What is true about Brontes? The poet undermines rather than affirms the earth can become a tolerable place. Yes, it is possible. The poem as a whole contradicts itself regarding very important to establish. I don't know. The poem suggests that faith is essential to achieve morality in a flux. I'll have to go back to the first paragraph. This cannot be answer, first one, because in the last line the future keeps the LA's word has come. So this cannot be the answer. Okay, the poem says that faith is essential to achieve immortality in a world of flux. Yes. No, this is also not given, because without a faith Emily Bront could be. This I could not find. So I'll go for none of these as the answer. The tone of author is analytical because he is putting one cross, one opposite view. That means it is analytical. Which are the following most likely to the source of the passage? Because the page numbers of a book is given, so therefore the journal was very, very defined way. Okay. Now let's come down to another question. First I'll see the size. Yeah, it's a small one, so we can go for it. I'll have to reconcentrate and read it. I can afford to read slowly because it is small. Okay, so first thing, intellectual liberty does not mean truth versus untruth. It is only with discipline versus individualism. They don't like to follow the trodden path. This is a good point. The Catholic are alike in assuming that opponent cannot be both honest and intelligent. That means he can be one of those things. ठीक है ना? So here they are talking about communist literature masked by oratory, like they generally bypass the issue, petty bourgeois individualism. Okay, such as romantic, which do not have any agreed meaning, are difficult to answer. That means they go into the abstract thinking. So the controversy, the real issue, truth, untruth, does not go the same way, and things go away from the real issue. Then classless society. So again, the central idea talks about that they believe in masking the facts. They talk about different words by which they cannot comprehend, and this is how they go about. So now, passage in order to highlight that there is more intellectual freedom in totalitarian than no. There is no freedom in Russia. Oppose that freedom is undesirable. No freedom is needed. Underway the intellectual honesty is a form of anti-social selfishness. Yeah, oppose the bilkul he is opposing that the freedom is desirable. So this holds true. Establish right to report contemporary events rightfully is the real issue of the. Yes, this was given in the last line. So both B and C. So the answer becomes C. This was an easy one. All the following are true. They believe it must be not only undeniable but also. No. They cannot be both. So this is wrong. I remember reading it. They cannot be both. We can go and check it out. Cannot be both honest and intelligent. Cannot be both honest and there means both qualities have, but both negative qualities he does not need to have because he can have something. So first one is the answer. Difficult to answer. We talked about because they talk about romanticism and other thing, pretty bourgeois, but as pointless. No, do not actually contract the central issue. This is possible. Use argument that are verbose and anachronistic. No, verbose. Yes, it is different. The meaning of the term. This is the one. The answer. Difficult, romantic, and other thing they had talked of. So this is the answer. The author of it, they could believe in a classless society. No, he believes that this should be classless society. Okay. So this one cannot be opinion. The company will be working to create a. Yes, this he agrees. He feels that they are still having classes that pure field only in a classes time. He agrees. This also there. So therefore both B and C is the answer. I do not know how much time I've taken. I'll just analyze. Yeah, I've taken around 15 minutes into 2 sets, which is pretty decent. Okay. Vadhva, Dhodhi, Ganju, Kokate work in the same company. They are senior manager, other 3 are manager. They are, oh, I've done something like this before. Probably it came in Snap. Other 3 managers. They have to see it known that the seats are number 1, 2, 3, 5, left to right in the row. So I'll be making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. No 2 senior managers sit adjacent. Senior manager cannot sit adjacent. ठीक है ना? Senior manager not possible. That means but manager is possible. Okay. Vadhva, so 1 is manager, 4th is manager, and Vadhva, Dhodhi and Vadhva cannot sit adjacent to each other. Okay, that means I have to find from the other options. That is the way I have to go about it. Okay, so this I'll have to use. Oh, this is a different kind of question. Again, every time I'll have to draw and have to check. Vadhva cannot sit next to Dhodhi. 4th pays a manager. Okay, so by using which statement I can say this is a definitely true. Vadhva sits at 2. I'll put Vadhva here. Now Lachi Ramaka sits at number 3. Obviously with this condition so nothing can come, that we are very sure. Okay, because no information will be there. Ganju is a senior, sits at seat number 6. Sits at seat number 6. So these 2 will become, if the 6th one is a senior manager, then 3rd and 1 will be senior manager. Nothing more. Dhodhi is a senior manager, sits at number 5. This is wrong, because then we cannot say. Then he'll come down to manager. So that is wrong. Ganju is a senior manager and Kokate sits at seat number 1. Nothing can become. Both Kokate and Johari are managers and Johari sits at seat number 6. Johari sits at seat number 6. Okay. From this will come, get to know. Johari seat number 6, manager. Okay. Now you see, here it has to be senior manager. Here I cannot put manager here. So Vadhva has to be manager. This is senior manager. This is senior manager. Now because here Vadhva is sitting, so Dhodhi cannot come here. Dhodhi cannot come here. So Dhodhi has to be here. So Dhodhi has to be here. So that means by using this I could deduce this is correct. So therefore 4 becomes the answer. Again, I'll again make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is a manager. Vadhva cannot sit next to Dhodhi. Okay. Vadhva sits at either seat number 1 or seat number 6. Now the simple case, both Lachi Ramka and Johari are senior managers. Kokate is a manager and sits at number 5. Kokate is a manager sits at number 5. So immediately we can get it. This guy has to be senior manager. Now two senior managers cannot be put together, so this is manager, senior manager, senior manager. Now this we have got it. Okay, both Lachi, Ramika and Johari are senior managers, so they can be sitting anywhere, so we cannot say anything. I need a condition with Dhodi, then only the Vadhva can come. Both Dhodi and Ganju are senior managers. Okay, again I cannot put it, because if they are senior managers, if I come to see, both Dhodi and Ganju are managers, Dhodi and Ganju are managers, so the fact is managers, so either they will sit here. Dhodi is here, then Vadhva cannot come here, cannot come here. But if Vadhva is here, if he is not here, that means Vadhva will go there. Okay, and if the Dhodi is here, then Vadhva cannot be 3, but it can be 1. So therefore this is correct, because if you can see, if I make Dhodi sit in number 2, so then 1 and 3 for Vadhva gone, so he has to sit at number 6. And if I put Dhodi at seat number 4, then 3 gone, it can be either 1 or it can be 6. So both Dhodi and Ganju are managers. I can say the Vadhva sits at either seat number 1 or seat number 6. Then again I'll make the diagram. The patients 4, 5, 6. So immediately we get to Johari sits at the 4th is manager. Johari sits at number 3. And first, Ganju is a senior manager and sits at number 5. If Ganju is a senior manager, sits at 5. Ganju is a senior manager. So that means senior manager, senior manager, manager, senior manager, manager. Now Ganju is a senior manager. Ganju. Now Kokate can sit at number 4. So this will not be the answer, because he can sit at number 4, because Vadhva and Dhodi I'll put there. So this cannot be answer. So I'll be going for again 5, 6 manager. Johari sits at number 3. Johari. Ganju sits at number 2. Ganju. And Lachi Ramika sits at number 1. Oh, this is clear. Lachi Ramika sits at now. Dhodi and Vadhva, they have to occupy here. Okay. Because either of these two have to apply. So because otherwise they will be adjacent. So Kokate has to be at 5. Kokate has to be at 5. So Kokate cannot sit at seat number 4, we can say. So the answer becomes B. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Manager, Dhodi. So Vadhva cannot come at 3 and 5. That is where Vadhva is a senior manager. No, 4. Kokate seats number 6. And Johari seats at number 2. We cannot find manager or something, so this condition is useless. Ganju sits at number 2, Johari sits at number 1. Still we cannot get it who will be the manager, who will be the senior manager. So again this condition is useless. Kokate is a senior manager. And Lachi Ramika sits at number 3. Okay. Now this I'll be thinking. Okay. This I'm getting confused, because nothing is come. Kokate is a senior manager, sits at number 3. This I'm not getting. Because Vadva sits at number 3. That is not possible. This condition is useless. Kokate is a senior male and Lakshmi Ramika sits at 3. Lakshmi Ramika sits at seat number 3. Fine. So Vadva can come here or here. Vadva come here, senior manager. If he is here, senior manager. Senior manager, senior manager. So Vadva is a senior manager is not sure, but I can keep Vadva here, so is a sure. So this also goes away. Let's see. I think I presume something. Let me go back. I proved wrong. 6th, 4th is manager. Kokate is that's seat number 6. Sorry, यहाँ पे 2 दी. Kokate and Johari sits at seat number 2. So therefore, he has to be. Vadva has to sit here. Vadva has to sit here. Okay, here I'll see. Here manager cannot be put. Right. Manager cannot be put because then there'll be 2 people. Yeah, this is first one is correct. Because it has to be senior manager, because whatever case you see, because this is the sure of Vadva is sure. Manager, I can put manager here, senior manager here. Then again I'll have to put senior manager here and again manager. If I don't put 2, then these 2 will become. So therefore, first one is the answer. I've already done 2 RCs, so let's skip it and let's move to something else. But this is about Tolstoy. Okay. So there's a reasoning. Let's see. But there are only 2 questions, but still we'll have to do it. Adjacent place, that means A to C. X1 is at O, so I'll keep writing. X1, X2 is B, and X3 is F. For Y I will keep only 1, 2, 3. Okay, Y1 is A, 1, Y2 is E, and Y3 is D. Now all the things, what I have understood, ki 3 have to be straight line and that can be moved. Okay, the next time X1 moves from O to G. This is X1, O to G. O to G. This has gone from here to here. Now you see, 1 is already here, so these 3 cannot be in the line. But the fact is, Y, now the Y should be this from the last rank. Either it can come in the center, either it comes in the center, or this comes. So any of these things is possible. So first we put C, O, D. This is possible. C, O, D. These 3 lines are possible. Then, but either A or B, A, O, F. A is here, O is here, or X can move sometimes. Now, whether X will move or not is a doubt. But AOF also is the straight line, COD is also. That means next time X moves like this. Now there is a doubt, but because A or B is both is given, this is a possible, and the minimum number of possible steps, that means 2 steps. So therefore we are marking both the answers. Currently X's marbles are at A, O and D. Now this time I'll put it X, A and D. Y's marbles are G, E, F. Y, G, E, F. In the previous step, X moved his marble from same position to O. That means this has moved. Y had not moved any marble to E. That means this can move. X cannot move. This Y can move. The next step, that the players play with the objective to win. Now EC. Now that means if the turn is of Y. Okay, the Y, the term is of Y. Okay, the Y is G. The Y is at G, E, F. But here is X. Okay, now again I'm a little getting confused. EH. EH is also there. Okay. GB. These two are already in line, so E to H, Y. E to this, GB, I'm a little confused because it can go, but it still does not make sense because one Y is here, one Y is here. So how will they make the move? If it moved to EH, then that would have been better. But then it still does not serve the purpose. FH, GB, GBs. Let me go back and read the condition first. Again, maybe I'm missing some condition. No, I'm not getting. So let's leave this question. I'm not getting this question. I've wasted enough time also. In fact, instead of Tolstoy, I'll use this. So this I keep, that I'm going to come to this slide. Okay. Now 17 are in line with the following line of passage, mainly to the action of monarch, parliament, ministers, and 2. Which of the following examples are in line with the following lines of the passage? Politics used to refer mainly to the actions of monarch, parliament, and ministers, and to nearly everything has come to be one way or the other as political. Homosexuality, which used to be political, are now largely private affairs. This one will not go for it. It will become routine to hear about promising impaired by revelation of extramarital tech. In a president could ask about the beginning of the children of the respective candidate. So everything can be done. So now again this is a little issue. So first one are now largely private, this contrasting, but everything to this becomes, and both B and C become the option. Oh, this I solved. I thought it was. Oh, I just solved the passage without thinking that it is from the passage. So let's, because this question I am very clear, because this is example, it has come to, I have only solved this. So let's read the passage and solve the questions. Okay. The first paragraph they talk about nothing is personal, everything is earlier, which was the divine right, no longer it says your personal life is also, and this is what is politics, So everything the world has suggests the politics. As a figure called a prime minister, many mistakes have been made by foreigners to the Japanese cannot deliver national policy in the way others. So that means every country has different. So what you're saying, that in today's politics is about everything. Earlier it was only for the throne and other thing. Now personal and social life is also politics. The author is, we are free and tolerant and private life, but we must abide by the law. No, in personal life also we have to do it. The what is public, what is private is changing. Yes, is most likely to agree this can be. The private world is that of family, it makes his own. No. Can be found only when the between private is devalued as illusion. So this can be answer, this can be answer. But definitely I will like to go for this as the major thing, because that is the main central idea. Can be inferred. Recognizing a division between what is public is what distinguishes politics from despotism. No. To understand, one must include the sense of what is going on beneath the surface. Often we how things are going under the surface. Vigilance is the key to success in political arena. This was the something which we've politics speeches often key. एक second, I'll have to go back. Vigilance is the key to what was written for what? Oh, price of freedom is vigilance. No. Oh, politics does not change. Politics does not reveal its meaning to careless eye. Central the illusion. That means we have to understand, one must include the science that what is going on beneath the surface, because illusions are there. So this one becomes the answer. 71 we had already marked. 72 on the role of politics. Has it become all encompassing? It is correct. Used to be controlled by monarchs and used to be controlled by the actions of monarchs. Everything is political, only is created by politicians. No, it already are caused by political policies. Role of politics. I think I'll like to go for A as the answer. Become all on the role of politics. But even second one was given, so therefore I'll have a fight. And this one I'm having problem because A, B, and even D. So let's move ahead. 3 RCs we have done. I don't think so. But I can come back to the 4th RC. Okay. Read the following argument and answer the questions that follow. Suppose the teacher holds the view, possibly mistakenly, but that is separate issue. That is, student is she will take arts rather than she will take arts. But if something is there, then that causes something. A parallel follow-up will find which bother. At least in the case, if a student is called Ruth, then the student is a girl. So it follows the same cause and then the effect is there. Okay, that if a student is a boy, he will be called Ruth. again one cause is there, different result is there. In the case the student is girl, she'll be called Ruth. Oh, again cause is there, they're different, so all the above will be the answer. This was an easier one. Weekends. So first of all we have to find assumptions and then we have to see. So he is telling us that human is like feeling like us. So that means we should not harm them. So only we will say that animals have to be different from us. Very good. First one is definitely there, because okay, we'll not harm them, but will they not harm other animals? They cannot do this because we are in our contact. First one is there. No, the second one is not there. So the only answer A. This was again not a very difficult one. This I can't do it. This is not my domain. Do. That head doesn't do anything for her. He was done out by a gang of thugs. Done out. He is back in this, correct. Done in, done out is wrong. He was done by a gang of, done out. Done out is, this sentence gave me clarity. Done out of a promotion. Out is, that means you are out. But here he was done in. Something like that, but it cannot be done out. Out is here, so therefore B becomes the answer. Out is when you are removed, and he was done by things, that means honor. Okay, push is a performance who constantly pushes the envelope of TV comedy, correct. You didn't last time, but don't push your luck is correct. I tried to push the thought to the back of mind, correct. Is pushing out with it, or pushing with its out of its electrical forms hota. So pushing with its pushing on, out is out. That means it is eradicated. It's not the same. Okay. Out of, it cannot be with. So even that is so therefore this was not that difficult. And now we totally go by the connects. So if I see that A and A, so I'll just check E. A, this is a fact. So what is a fact? I do not know. So I'll avoid A because this is a fact. So the fact should be given before E. The most important point is that Lord Hutton's finding should make us consider is that the man's judgment in the word sense of the word. B, this ambiguity, this man, the wider sense of the word. This ambiguity regarding EB is there. I think I'm going for this as the answer because EB is the correct. Where else I can see EB? Here also I can see it. So I'll further go. Where is A? A is this is a fact. It is written here. So I'll just check whether C has a fact or not. C has a fact or not. And it was clear from this report that they were foremost when he set about examining the Kelly affair. Clear for the tone. And this is a fact. He was merited a lot of the Kelly report and examining the Kelly affair, and this is a fact. So I think CA and here AC has also come. So there's ulta pulta. So then that means I'm going for C is the answer. Again B and C. I'll firstly check B. The doctrine of karma is concerned with the ethical complication of dharma, in particular the consequence of moral behavior. It can be starting. BD. Karma is not a system of rewards and punishment by God, but a kind of, no, it does not sense. Okay. I don't think so. This is making too much sense to me. Let's see. However, this oversimplifies A as a connect. Okay, let's see C, because both BD was given. C. Karma is not a system of rewards and the law of gravity. The literal meaning of Sanskrit karma has become a religious concept, just any section of the action of particular kind. So C के बाद B, it can be. उसके बाद moral behavior. E, in particular usage in moral quest covers the good and the bad thing. Yeah, after that B, moral behavior. B has moral behavior, E has moral behavior. So therefore I'll go for D as the answer. Okay, and hoping that it will be correct. Okay, again I'll have a choice between A and D. A. When women began to organize again in the 90s, their movement were from third world and student movements. This can be starting DC, though they were still justified because of civil and legal. Oh no, it cannot start with D. Though there was, that means it has to be comparison. So A. When women began to, the movement called Women's Liberation borrowing and student movements. Taken as 60s. A, B. In those years too, those years 60s and 70s, it refers to AE. This was also sometimes including the derogatory to women slave. Even this can be. This was called Women Liberation, borrowing from a black word, third word, student movement, often shortened sometimes affixedly AEC. C. But those years also saw the word feminism. In those years too. Okay. I'm going for AECDB. Okay, para completion, we know that we have to take the last two lines. Those are the most important lines. So he wants man to win. He always, sentiment is, he culminates as a starting point. And he is but an instrument of the system. He is a man, a general human generally kindly, but always avoided. No, this cannot be this. Because we have to talk about sentimentalism. He is but an instrument of the system. His end is origin as an emotion. Mary Potter has punished. No, this. Okay, sentimentalist, his end as his origin is an emotion. That's what qualifies sentimentalism. So therefore this becomes the answer. That means he was spendthrift beyond simple profligacy. He was wealthy, he had a delusion, that means power was something else besides the money. That was, he was scanning his own brother, he had no idea of his expenditure. Profligacy. Profligacy, okay. That means I'll have to go for a contrast. He had no idea of his expenditure. Again, profligacy, he was wealthy, so he had a delusion of entitlement. It was not about the expenditure, it was about, he did not know what was he doing. So that was a good question. There's a very good para completion. CL has made very good para completion. The ages of 5, okay, and the same order, yeah, reasoning, positive integer. So if I'll have to start making chart, you know, the 8 guy or is 1/3 of B plus C by 3, and it cannot be, it can be A, D, E. Chocolates, okay, now the number of the child whose age is 10 years. The next case I am making 10 years. Yeah, I'll write here. 10 years is equal to 2/5 of the number of D and E. D minus E mod into 2 by 5. That means again it can be ABC. ABC. A is neither the youngest nor the eldest of all children. So that means it can only be B or C. Only B and C can be 10. Number of chocolates with E. Some number of chocolates with the children, there are 4 years and 8 years. ठीक है ना? 4 plus 8 years. Also, he is not 4 years or 8. So here also it will be given only AD. He cannot be 4 or 8. He cannot be 10. So E can be 5 and 6. E can be 5 or 6. Okay. So E is definitely E is 5 because half the number of the child whose age is 6 years. E is equal to half of 6 years. Only one thing I have got to know, that E is equal to 5. Okay. Now let's come down to, but this is a difficult question. If C is 6 years old, now we come to the now we go to do now C is 6. C is equal to 6. E is equal to 5. Okay, so B is equal to 10. 8. A has to be 8 because A cannot be highest, and D has to be 10. Now if D is equal to 10 and then they are asked for difference between the number of chocolate with D and E is 10. That means 10 who's old, he has got 4. Okay. Now A 8. Now let's see. D minus E is 10, so that means D is got 4. That means E has got 14. Okay. No. T is equal to 10 and T is equal to 4. So B is equal to 10. So B is equal to 10, so he has got 4. B has got 4. Okay, D minus E. A is 8. B plus C by 3. 4. What is C? C is 6. 6 is E. Positive integer. So if I start checking it out, because cannot be determined is not there, so it's a good question. A. B plus C by 3. Now C we are getting is 6-year-old. He has got 2E. So D minus E, supposingly we like 16 and because that is coming as 10, and that was D minus E, and E is double the E. So E is supposedly 4. D is 4. So E is 14 chocolates. E is 14 chocolates. Okay. B plus C by 3. So what will be C? 8. 8 8 12 by 3. So it comes to 4. According to me it comes to 4. It is not there, so I'll go for this as the answer. Now unnecessary, the difference between D and B is 6 years. The E and B is this year. The ratio of C and E is are necessarily false. No, necessarily false. So again I'll put it as we could get nothing except that earlier I could get E is 5, E is 5, definitely statement R is false because nobody is aged 3 years old. Okay, so therefore C is to that R is to fault. Now only R can be there, or it can be other thing also, it can be there. Now there's two different. The age of E and B is 3 years. No, B cannot be 8. That is A. So therefore Q and R is false. What can be the difference between the ages of B and E? So E is equal to 5. B can be 4 or 10. So 1 or 5. Okay. So therefore B and E. So B is 4, D is 10. So 1 or 5 years. So I'll be going for this as the answer. Can be the age of B. It can be 6. Now there's a fight. It can be age of 6. Obviously it can. There has to be gap of 1 year. So we'll go for 6 as the answer. Still got 9-10 questions I have to see, and I've also got 10 minutes only. Given A, B, C, D of these sentences in logical order to form a coherent passage, you should choose the one that does not fit the family coach because the simplicity of interested. These stories from the form of where each other found nothing to look, nothing so for. So I'll go for A, B, C. They're all talking about family coach. So therefore D becomes the option. Summarizes, that means essence should be coming. Either this or B and C or D, all these three can be answers. Misunderstood, what does have not come to consensus? I think this is better. This is better. I have not come to consensus because everybody, because this perhaps distressed whether he was good or bad, that means they have not reached, they are not coming. Because misunderstood, that means everybody would have written him badly, but some people are writing well. So answer is D for Delhi. Violence is must. So here it is given. Many layers. Grotesque ends. Violently satirical is not there. Levels of interpretation. Violence lies no. Satirical writer is correct. Multiple layers. So this can be answer. Satirical writer often portrays violence in a work. Then experience might be induced to regard a meaningless display while leading to this is better. This is much better according to me. I'm going for C as the answer. Incorrect. In the evolution of political idea and can be seen as the ultimate projection of both the here it is of missing. The differing strands of analytic thought can be related to then on one or the other of these. I am going for only B. Or maybe B and D. Now I'm having a fight. Can be the differing standard of thought can be related to its emphasis, because there is I'm finding wrong on one of these. So I'll be going for finally answer B and D. Or related to its emphasis on one of no, I'm not in doubt. Okay. These are my very strong area. Is the natural and virtual horror of the situation? No. Prater, extraordinary horror of the situation? Yes. He might be excused in delicacy from regular courtship. This can be the choice. Synthetic horror, so absolute horror situation. He might be expected in delicacy. No. Expected cannot be there. Absolute could be there. So therefore I am marking B as the answer. What is an immense army in which the lust of despoil? No, spoils. So first one is wrong. Pillage, yes. Plunder, yes. The lust of divest, wrong. So either this or this, because they offer than a hoarder are fiends of ordinarily virtuous. Ordinary cannot become with virtuous. So this goes and this answer comes. Okay. These are the questions based on, maybe I'm taking 2-3 minutes more. I think I planned my thing wrongly. He was in a continual process of rewriting his material. So first will be A. They besought him. So B. We burrowed or burrow our way through the crowd. I do not know. The fetid water. The fetid water. A, B dash A. A, B dash A. Now this is a burrowed, so we cannot hit because burrow is a rabbit's burrow. So I am just taking a chance. Borrow, I do not know the meaning, but I am taking the chance and marking A as the answer. We burrowed, we cannot use it. So I do not know the meaning of borrow, but I know the word burrowed, which cannot fit in. So that I am going for this as the answer. Oh, I think first three are definitely a connect. They are talking about the same black. So the D for Delhi is the answer. Tragedy is a precious word. What's the good one surprise? The word tragedy should be related to golden. Wow, I'll be. These two will be together. Was the goat once a prize? Nobody quite knows why. And the goat is coming here. Okay, so therefore this will be. So these three, so the answer is a tragedy is a precious word. Last. We prescribe, we ascribe great importance to these pulsaries. B. B says starting only one. I'll mark this as the answer. Okay. So my dear friend, probably you can see the way I have gone about it. I knew beforehand what I am going to do, what I am not going to do, and I have gone through the same way. Whichever question I could not be sure, I left it. Yes, in English I have taken a chance because you are a little doubt. You go back to the regression and see what can take place, and that's the way. If you do it, if you know what can be done by you, I think it is very good. And the fact is, this is the way. If you will keep doing it, probably I'll only have to say one thing, that give your thoughts, conceive thought what you have been doing correct, and I can assure you that you will do the questions very well. Best of luck to your CAT exam, and I am sure that you will do CAT very well. I am pretty tired, and I can assure you